Welcome back to Chamba Sports, where we highlight our community in the youth sports space and talk about the real passion behind the sport, how it heals us and makes us the best players in the game. With the help of our athletes, our coaches, and the parents, and all of us, we're here to support all of your sports needs and your sports life. So excited because today we have a photographer. He's actually done some shooting for Chamba, and I'm so excited to bring him on and actually, give us a little insight. But I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself.
First off, thank you for having me. My name's Tyler. I go by BallCityClickSportsMedia on Instagram. I'm from Taft, California. I'm currently going to Barber College in Bakersfield. I shoot over here a lot. I just got done with shooting BCHS in St. Joe's last night, and I can't wait to do more.
Yes. Thank you for showing up because I know how it feels to show up after a football game, and it's tiring to wake up after you did all that work.
Especially from Taft, huh?
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming out here.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's
See, I'm gonna stutter.
It's okay. It's all right.
Getting it mixed up now.
Thank you for joining us. I'm excited. I love the work that you do. And I love that you've done some work for us too. So I'm really excited to kind of learn more about the photography and the sports and how you kind of got into that. So let's start with that. How did you get into photography alone? And then how did you get into the sports part of the photography?
So I played football all throughout high school. I started playing football when I was like about first grade. Back then I didn't really want to play flag football. I was bigger than most kids my age. So my junior year, I was kind of like, getting tired of playing football. But then like I was seeing kids get pictures, videos, and I really wasn't getting that. And then I started losing love for the game, and I was like, I got to find another route. Like, what can I do? And so I kind of looked up, and I looked at my mom because my mom does photography. And I was like, I want to try it. So like they're very supportive. She gave me her camera she had. She was like, well, go try it and see what you do. If you like it, you like it. And take it wherever you want to take it. And so I've been doing it for 2 years now. It's my second year. But I started at Taft, filming JV games my junior year before I went in to get ready for a football game. And then, that's just how it all started.
Wow. So you were shooting them, and then you were
going to get dressed. Yeah.
And then you were hitting the field.
Yep.
Wow. That's awesome. And were you the only one? I'm sure there was yearbook and all that.
Yeah, there's yearbook. Shout out to Deegan. Deegan, he played football too, and he was getting into it as well. He's still kind of doing it, but he was out there doing pictures too as well. Great athlete, man. Great athlete. And but yeah, he was doing it too. I wasn't the only one. Mm-hmm. There's two of us, but there's yearbook. There's the yearbook teacher. But other than that, people that were actually wanting to do it, there's only two of us.
That's awesome. So you kind of got that love for it. Yeah. I can only imagine you just putting the camera away, getting dressed, and getting back on the field for your varsity games.
It was a lot, but it was worth it.
That's awesome. And that's your second year. Yes. So you've been out of school for a year?
Yeah, I just graduated last year.
Oh, you're a baby. You just graduated. Yeah. You're a baby. Okay, so you're learning. And what made you love the sports part of it? Like
shooting it?
Yeah,
or playing
shooting it.
Taking people, videoing people and taking pictures of people that would get seen by big time people. To me, it wasn't always about the money or the followers. It was helping people that couldn't take themselves to the next level like most people could. So getting them the views and stuff that they need to be seen by big time people, colleges, coaches, training people. That's how it was for me. That's how I viewed it. Or helping my friends that play sports still, like baseball, football, or even athletes that don't really have the money to go to places. Maybe someone will help them, get to where they need to be financially to go to places like this.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of you guys don't know, that's what Chamba is all about too. We are all about that, to getting you guys to the next level, especially for those who don't have the same resources as others. And we want to make sure you guys get to the next level, and that's really important with the photography. A lot of people don't. I feel like back in the day when we were in high school, that didn't matter, right? Like that didn't matter. It was whatever was on your max preps, and whatever a recruiter came out and see. Well, no, social media is everything now, because those videos and those photos are out there, and it's showing your skill of what you can do and what you can produce. And people are seeing that all over the world, like everybody. So I'm sure that you love that feeling when people view your views or your videos. Is that cool?
Oh yeah, it's cool. I mean, there's some videos that have got a lot of views. Like I have so my friend, actually, one of my friends and teammates that I played with, he just currently passed away. It was the kid from Taft.
Oh.
But I made a post of him because not everybody knew him, but I wanted to make sure people knew his story and what he did. So his thing just got, sorry, I'm gonna get.
It's okay. No.
But his thing just got like 100,000 views.
He was a baby. He was good. I saw the content.
Super young. But his thing got 100,000 views, like 1,600 likes. But it's just something like that stuff. That's what makes me motivated, helping people like that aren't known.
Mm-hmm.
It's stuff like that.
And that's important, and especially as I think it's amazing, and that you even created that, because that shows, even like how they say like things don't last forever. Like that video that you probably made of him is gonna last forever. Like that's gonna be there, and I make me cry. But it's something that and you take pride in that, and that's really important, because you do it with so much passion, and I can see it. Like you take that footage and what you're doing for them, and I'm sure you probably but you're doing something for like their family members, and all of their friends who are looking at this video and watching it. Like there's so much memory and remembrance of him, and got him in our prayers, so for sure. But
appreciate it.
Yeah. But Tyler, you're shooting. I mean, just a 2-year. You're doing great. Like you're doing great out there. Your work is showing for itself. You have some awesome shots. Tell us a little bit about what you look for in that shot. Like what do you, when you are shooting a football player, because I've seen a lot of your football content, what are you looking for? Is it when they're running, when they're hiking the ball, or
just like the main the shot? Like I see a lot of photographers or videographers in a video. They're the ball, like you want to see the ball, but also you don't want to have like a snapshot. So when you come down, it's like you want to see them catch it, but also you want to track the ball. I know a lot of people like seeing that, or like just like kind of trying to keep the player in frame, stuff like that. That's what I kind of look for. Or like there's linemen out there, like St. Joe's. There's a video, like they open the hole wide open, like probably the biggest hole I've ever seen in high school football. And it's like that's kind of stuff I look for, just little key things that mean a lot. Like the line is where you start in football. You're not gonna get no playoff if there's no line. But there's like little keys that I find in a video that makes a video like a good video.
So do you like record the whole time, or do you just pick like little that you think is gonna go off it as a big play or whatever's gonna happen, and then you just go with it?
So like I played a lot of football, so I played defense, so I could read a play. That's what makes it like 10 times better. I know where the play's going. So like I'll start on the quarterback and video it. Like if I'm booked for him, I'll start on him, and then like I'll just know like, oh, it's going over there. It's going right up the middle. Oh, it's a pass over the top. So it's just like the connection with the sport, but also becoming a photographer, videographer. I know like where to go. So that's also like a blessing to know how the game works. I feel like it makes my life easier.
Oh, hey, man, they had a really good shot of what was it that Raymond one for Golden Valley? Like I
Oh
said, you did a
yeah.
really good shot on that one when he ran
Yeah.
it all the way. The one to Drew, where he caught it, it was perfect. Like you said, you know, we're tracking the ball, but really it was just a perfect shot of him just catching it, and then he felt the end. I mean,
By the way,
but
though,
they
they
loved it.
loved it.
They
They
loved it so
loved it. They
much.
were
And
so
That's
in love
good.
with the
and
shot.
you're right though, with that memory right there that he can keep forever. Like he can show his, you know, family eventually and stuff. And
And it's what we didn't have, because if we did, he would be over
showing off.
here showing off everything, but we don't.
Don't make me bust a VCR out. No, you guys.
But yeah, that's so cool. But and I always thought of that too, because when you shot for us, I was like, hey, like I was like, oh, these are so cool. Like, and then the boys were asking like, oh, I want this shot, or this, you know, this is Drew's shot, and I was like, how does he do all this? Like, how is he on the field and like making sure, you know, there's specific shots that you're getting from it. That's so cool. Tell me a little bit, because you said you are shooting for St. Joseph's, right? Tell me a little bit about how the process works. Like, I know as an outsider kind of how it works, because, you know, we booked through you, but if somebody was booking through you or kind of wanted to do that, like, how does that process work for you?
So usually, like, how it happened is, so there's this. I was with Central Section Outlet for a little bit, and I met some photographers, videographers through there. They were so the kid that I shoot for now, his name's Jack Hillist. He's a freshman.
He's a
does it-
freshman on varsity?
Freshman, and he has 15 D1 offers, big time schools like Oklahoma.
Are you bringing him?
ASU. I that's my plan.
Are you coming?
That's my plan.
Okay.
But they're also like there's a lot of kids like AJ. Last night I shot a video for him, and just a memory because that was his last game last night. But usually how it works is either people reach out to me because they follow me, or it's on their For You page because it's, you know, in their area, or other photographers and videographers will. Usually they're nice enough to be like, oh, I can't make it, but I have this guy that will. It's good, you know. And so it's a guy named like VFlow or VFollow or something like that on Instagram. But he sent them my stuff, and then that's how I got connected. So it's cool to have people that you've worked with still help you when you leave a company, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the cool part about videography and photography. They're nice enough to help each other out.
And they support one another. I mean, because,
Yeah.
you know, somebody can't pick up a game, somebody else can pick up a game. And, you know, you guys are all still there to do one thing,
Yeah.
right? The main thing is getting this content out for those athletes, and that's important. So that's so cool.
But still cool that you're building all these connections too with all these people. So I know you're also doing memories, you know, for these, you know, athletes and everything, but you're also creating memories for yourself too. Cause like I say, you're still part of these moments. You're behind the camera, but you're still there. And, but it's crazy how you capture that moment and then put it on there. And like I said, just
How does that feel? Like, now I want to know, because I'm like, I like when we watch our video, but I'm not making it, you know. Rubio over here is making it, and I'm like, damn, that looks so cool. But how does it feel behind the camera when you know, I rewatch it. I don't know about you, but I rewatch the videos sometimes.
So like last night, the video I took of AJ, it was a perfect dot, like right through a defender's hands, and he missed it, and I'm like, wow, that's like a money ball. And I get home at like 12 o'clock last night, and I'm like watching it like 6 times before I go to sleep. And I'm like, wow, like I shot this shot. And that's just a shot, like that's the last play in like his high school career. So like to me, it's a memory for him, but I'm the one that shot that video.
And you got to be a part of that memory.
Yeah.
That's what's important.
That's the cool part.
Yeah, you got to like be a part of that memory and feel it, and that's like emotional. Like, you feel it. It's different.
And like with these kids, like I built like with me, when I go to a school or shoot for a school, I build like I'm the type of kid I want to build connections with people, cause like St. Joe's is welcoming. I'm going back to Shafter next week. They're very welcoming, great community. I love it.
We love Shafter. We love Miranda. We love Shafter.
We love it. But like there's a bunch of people out there that are super nice, and I'm happy to go back. I'll be there next week.
That's
But
awesome.
pretty nice.
What are some of your who inspires you? I mean, because you watch these NFL games, and sometimes you see all these cameramen all over the place, and I'm like, do they inspire? They get some, Saquon Barkley's, jump, like, and the camera, those moments, like, who inspire? Like, do they inspire you? Do other photographers inspire you? Videographers?
So, I have a local one that inspires me, and I tell him every time I see him. I know, like, I tell him a lot, and it may annoy him a little bit, and I look up to him a lot. And I shot with him. We drove all the way to Mission Oak, I believe, the championship game last year in Valley. But it's Evan Ethics on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
So he's a local, but I like the stuff he does. Flicks by Gav, AZ Shots. Those guys, they do a good job. And they've been doing it for a while. This is my second year. So, like, even though I may know a little bit, but there's always people. They could be younger. They could be way older. They're going to know a little bit more than you if they're advanced. But that's just, they're local people. I don't really look at the people that are up there. To me, they're up there. They should be shooting MLB, NFL, college football. But Evan does a lot for this community, and so does Flicks by Gav and AZ. So those are the people I look up to. Evan always does a good job. Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
He's peeling out there.
Yeah, he's the car just rushing. But okay, that's awesome. And I mean, especially local. Like, we're all one community from Taft, Shafter. We're all Kern County, and it's really important to, like, inspire and motivate, and look out for the other ones as well. Look out for other photographers, videographers. Like, you guys are doing some great work out there. Like, it's awesome. But talking about that, inspiring. I'm sure you're an inspiration to someone else.
Oh, yeah. So I have a little cousin. He goes, I won't say where he goes because he'll probably say that. But, we grew up together. We did a lot of stuff together. It's my right-hand man. We do pretty much everything together. When I go to Baco, hey, you want to hang out? Hey, I'm going here. You want to go here? But he started doing, pictures, and he's probably going to start doing video. But he started last night, and it's just cool to see, like, you can, it's different when you could influence your family members.
Yeah.
It's cool to influence kids you don't know, but when it's a kid you've been around for years, and it's your own family, it's cool to, influence him, and him ask you, hey, I got this camera, can I go with you tonight? It's cool to do that.
It's different. Yeah. And it's a good feeling. It's that warm feeling that, and he wants to hang out with you, which is cool. Like that, that's awesome. Well, if you don't mind, we're going to go ahead and bring him in. And I want him to introduce himself. But I will scoot over if you want to let him sit there.
Yep.
Well, now he is here, so I will let him introduce himself and then tell us who you are.
So, I'm Noel Armstrong. I go to BCHS, it's Bakersfield Christian High School. I'm from Bakersfield. Been here. I lived in Taft my first 3 years of my life, and then came here, and it was kind of hard because some of my family was there. But yep.
And you're a starting photographer, which is the important part.
Yes, I am starting. I literally just started yesterday. I've seen Tyler do work, and I was like, I actually kind of want to do this. Like, it's cool in the moment.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about what influenced you from Tyler's work. Is it his work? Is it his, like, him going out on the field? What excites you of that part? Especially last night. You got to be on the field. So what excited you?
Well, just, like, working with Tyler and just, like, me getting shots. And I'm like, man, look at this shot. Like, I really was, like, I was excited for myself and excited for him and me. Like, it was really fun working together for our first time ever. And he showed me a lot of stuff, and it really just touched my heart a little bit.
Aw. So. You like those shots, right?
Yes.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah, it's different in the moment. You're always hyped up on the field, watching big plays happen. Yeah.
And you go to BCHS.
Yes.
Oh, so you're over here. Are you playing anything?
I play soccer, and I played baseball last year, but I'm playing golf this year.
That's awesome. Are you playing soccer this season?
Yes.
Yes.
I just had my first scrimmage the other day.
Oh,
so.
Who'd you guys play?
We played Mission Oak. They're D2 and we're D6, so it's just like
It's okay.
It's all right. It was a
yeah.
scrimmage. We're still developing our team.
It's okay. Are you on JV varsity?
I'm on JV for right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get pulled up to
Move
varsity.
to varsity.
Soon, so.
What's your position?
I'm a striker.
Okay. Oh, so you got the kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
a little
I'm like
boot
it.
on me, a little fast.
Yeah,
So.
that's so cool. And Tyler, are you going to shoot him?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
100%. 100%.
I'm like, I want to see those shots too when you go and
Yeah.
shoot him. Did you ever get shots of him as well?
Yeah, he has one time at one of my soccer games.
That's so
And
cool.
Yeah, I went to one last year.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
He did
Good?
pretty good.
Yeah. And how is it for you? Because you're so young, right? How old are you?
Yeah,
15?
I'm 16.
16, you're young.
Yeah.
And I mean, for you to have a passion for like even the camera and even wanting to go with him, because a lot of 16-year-olds don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Right?
a lot of 16-year-olds just want to stay home and play video games.
Yeah.
And-
Or just be on the phone
Yeah.
watching TikTok all day.
yeah.
But I'm like interested. Like you are very like you're like, no, I'm going. And then when he called me last night, I was like, yeah, bring him over. Like I am so amazed that you actually want to do this. Like what gives you some motivation to do that?
Just like seeing Tyler like do it again, like really like just showed me like here's the thing, I can make money off of it. Like I started out yesterday for free, everybody was for free. And I was like, I'm not gonna start charging people, and I need to get my own camera because I was using the school camera and stuff. And,
Oh, okay.
Like whatever motivated me was just him, and he was like, "Let's go, dude. Like I promise, I'll like show you all like how it works and stuff, and we could really put you onto this camera stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, it really sounds like a good plan."
Yeah.
So.
Well, see, you're showing him the ropes and getting him in.
Yep. And he's
And-
getting all this for free
I-
because he's family.
You're like, but if he wasn't, then we'd.
Start charging him.
Yeah, it's a little different. You got to take advantage of that because he's actually showing you right now. So you got to
Yes.
take advantage that he's like actually.
I'll repay him somehow.
Okay, you will
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
just
gonna take a
do
while.
good. That's all you got to pay
Yeah.
me with, man.
Yeah, that's good. And Tyler, I know because now there's a lot more requirements also to even shoot at a school.
Mhm.
Tell us a little bit about how that is.
The media pass side.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying earlier, making connections. Shafter, I make connections. Last night, the AD over there. He for St. Joseph, he's a really nice guy. So he helps me get on the fields. They even gave me like a team media pass for the team. So
Aw.
stuff like that makes it easier. But like over at Shafter, same thing. Like Perucci, both of them, Jaden and Gerald, they helped out a lot. Feaster, the AD over there at
Mhm.
Shafter, they're strict on, but they also understand. Like as a videographer and photographer, I've been doing it for my second year. They just ask that we don't interact with kids.
Mhm.
You know, make sure they're able to be focused on the game. But then there's also there are a few schools that are very strict. If you don't have a media pass, they won't let you on. But I won't go into say like how it should work because
No,
there's
it's
always a
different. Yeah,
system.
and there's always a system that's
Yeah.
different. I even learned that, so I was like, it's different. But I think it's important that people understand that like it's not you're gonna go shoot just for fun. Like this
Mhm.
is what you're doing. This is your job to be on the field. But and guys, when you see a photographer on the field, on the court, wherever it is, like have respect too because they're doing their job. And so when you think that like, hey, he's not interacting with me or some reason, there's rules behind that. There's rules why people can't sometimes interact with you. And just wait for your shots. Like,
Yeah.
that's another thing. I'm like, sometimes I'm pretty sure athletes get like antsy because they want to see those shots, right?
Man, right as I sit in my car, my phone's getting blown up. Hey, you got the shots yet? Man, I just sat down
That's
and started
how I
my
am.
car.
I'm always hyper focused after. I'm really like after the game. I was like, "You got those shots yet?" And he's still driving home.
You see, yeah.
I understand it because, like,
Mhm.
when they took my shots for, TBT, truth be told, I was asking JJ, I was like, hey, man, when's those shots? And I'm thinking back, I'm like, man, I sound like one of those players right now. So I was like, but I understand the feeling they have, like there's memories that have been created, pictures, videos. So I understand. So when I got to get pictures of myself, I'm like, now I know how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
But please just wait, man. Like, we haven't ate yet. We haven't. Some of us have family.
Yeah.
You know, like, we haven't started our car yet.
It's true. It's true. You're literally sitting there and they're
Yeah.
like, where are they? Yeah, it takes a little bit.
I had so many kids, like, because I'm doing it for free. I have like 700 photos I need to download. And
it takes time, right? Because you still have to go through the editing process and all of that. So I'm sure it's consuming.
Yeah, I have like at least 14 kids like texting me. I have like all Sharpied down. I couldn't get it off in the shower, but I Sharpied everybody's number. That they slip on my Instagram to get them pictures and stuff.
Wow.
Tell me you're a beginner photographer without telling me you're
These
a
were
beginner
exactly.
photographer.
We gotta take a video of that. We're gonna do a TikTok on that. That is crazy. Yeah, guys. I mean, it's important. Just have a little bit of patience, okay? A little bit. So they can do their best work, because that's also another thing that you want to put out: quality. Right?
Yep.
Not quantity all the time, guys. Not quantity. Yeah, you might think that you got like you said, 700 shots, and out of those 700, there might be only 200 that are good enough to use, right? So, it's not always, it's about the quality. It's about the quality and making sure that the quality is good and what you guys put out, because that is your work. You are putting out your work, so that's important. Yeah. If there was another athlete, and you played football, so you understand a little bit, and you're playing soccer, but if there was an athlete who was doing, football, soccer, another sport, and then decided to pick up a camera, what would you tell them?
Put in the hard work. Just be ready.
Ask as much questions as you can. There's a lot of videographers and photographers that will respond to you. I would do what I did. Start out for free for a while. Grow your clientele. And then slowly start making prices. But that's what I would give them. And take your time on, like, editing stuff. Because usually when you edit something quick, it's not going to look as good as you think. Take your time. Go over it. And then also remember, like, wherever you go, there's going to be different lighting, different sceneries. Just make sure, like me, I dialogue everything. Like BCHS, I dialogue my shutter speed, my ISO. I dialogue all my settings.
No.
Because if I had to go back there, then I know, like, okay, this is what I did last time. Now, the lighting may be a little different, but I can go off of it. But put in the work. It's just like anything else. If you're playing football, we got to put in the work to be the best.
Yeah, put in the work.
If you ain't going to put in the work, you're not going to go very far.
Yeah, you ready to put in that work?
Yeah. He showed me last night all the settings, and I was like, if I didn't get any of those settings, I would have just straight been blurry.
Yeah, it would have just been like...
It would have just been like no one wanted my pictures.
Hey, but you start somewhere.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
all that matters.
You do. And, he's giving you that, so take it with you.
Yeah,
take it with you.
He's giving me the experience.
Yeah,
so
get the exposure out there. Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you both coming out. And is there anyone that you guys want to thank for just your experience or just the opportunity to do what you do?
I just want to thank Tyler and my mom and dad for pushing me to the limit. And Tyler's shown me a lot where, like, he's like an older brother to me. And it's just like, I love him to death. He's shown me what to do and not like certain scenarios and stuff. And my mom and dad push me hard to the limit too. They're always on my work, like on my homework and stuff, and I love that about them. They want me to go far in life and stuff.
You're gonna go far in life. Don't worry. You're gonna go
far. First, I would like to thank God.
Him too.
Also, this company, Seek Jesus. I'm a brand ambassador for them. My parents, they always push me to the limit. They make sure I'm the best kid, the best person, the best role model I can be. Thank you to my second family, the Clark family. Thank you to Noel. You're like a little brother to me, man. Thank you to my brothers and sisters. Always give me a hard time, but they want the best for me. And then thank you to my best friend, Cash. And then LLC.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Carson.
Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys coming out. I appreciate learning a little bit more. I can't wait to do this in a couple months again with you guys and just kind of know where the process has gone, where you guys have been, and the more stuff that you guys. I want to see your stuff. So definitely, I want to make sure that we follow you guys, and we're there to support in every way that we can. Guys, don't forget to support your photographers, your videographers. You guys love those shots, and I'm sure you do. You go and like them, you repost. That's another thing. I want to mention that on my end. When your videographers and your photographers post a shot and they have their watermark, leave it. That is their work. That is their work, and it's really important for you guys to, give them credit where credit's due, and that's really important. I know we didn't touch base on that, but I think that's really important. Somebody's doing something for you, and make sure that they get credit for their credit and their work. But on another note, thank you guys so much for joining us. Can't wait. If you guys are a photographer in the area, you want to come out, give us a little insight about your behind your story and what you guys do, feel free, send us a message, fill out the form. But so excited for just to see the whole sports evolve and the photography of it and all the memories that you guys are going to create. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got to do that one on my own today.